How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting. Welcome back to my favorite thing so far. It's my daughter's embrace with steinsgate. It's just lovely. All right, we've been doing the Luka playthrough. As you know, last time we've been doing a lot of training, which is really kind of come across as just date ideas. I really think that either Luka or Luka's dad is pulling the strings here with this whole like tale of the dragon and invasion. And in fact, I'm kind of thinking that this ancient text that they found is a recovered version of that dating guide that like Kurisu and Okabe are poring over in like Steinsgate like original when he's trying to date Lukako for like those few days to help fulfill like the requirements of getting like of knowing what the email was that Luka sent and how to fix it. So I'm guessing that this is just kind of an exploration of that idea, but it's a fun little flavor twist. Before we jump into it though, real quick, just want to let you guys know that thank you guys so much for being here. We're coming up to the end of a year, and I have something very special in mind. As you guys know, last month I officially really kind of kicked off my Patreon, and to the lovelies who have actually been supporting that, frankly, I'm astonished and very grateful. But part of the kickoff for that is I wanted to make unique content for anyone who wanted to get a more behind the scenes look and have like just more like direct access to stuff that I do and think and like maybe like even like how I make stuff on the channel. And I do want to do that. I'm doing what's called a patron cast, and I've decided that I want to make the next one available for everybody, not just the patrons. The patrons are still heavily involved in it. They helped direct what the video would look like, and it's one of the things I was going to talk about. But it's going to be something I share so everyone has a chance to see it, and that's coming out on Friday. That's right, Christmas. I just wrapped up like my latest series on my Friday slot, and so before I do the wrap party for that series, I'm going to go ahead and just make Friday about the patron cast, but it's something I want to do in the future. So you can look forward, even if you don't support the channel directly, you're going to see at least one patron cast a year as a kind of like year wrap up Christmas gift kind of thing. So hopefully you enjoy it, so keep an eye out for it. Obviously, if you have holiday stuff going on, like, just come to it when you can. But, like, I think it'll be something you enjoy. It's going to be really unique. Like, something... I've never done anything close to this kind of content on the channel before. So, it's definitely worth taking a look at. A little long, but it's very much down to earth. Like, it's not going to be super heavily edited or anything. It's very raw. It's just kind of me talking, answering questions. But also more formatted than something you would experience if you came to a live stream, where I kind of end up jumping around a lot. This is a bit more focused, and like I said, it's directed a lot by the patrons themselves, so they ask me questions and kind of flavor up like what the content is, and so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for being a part of it, and so yeah, take a look for that. But that's for Friday. This is for today, a little before Christmas. Let's jump in and see how we're gonna do with this, because I don't know if there's anything else to really talk about with Lukako, so let's just see what Okabe's crazy idea is for this time, because the dragon invasion is supposed to be coming in a couple days. It's like a week maybe, something like the 16th or 17th, I'm not sure, but we'll get back to it right there. So let's see how this all plays out. Alright, so Okabe-san, good morning. Lukako sees me and rushes over. I've actually come to enjoy seeing him happily run toward me every day. Aww.
今日もきちんと素振りしていたようだな。
はい、僕にできることはこれくらいですから。
Oh, really? That's an admirable attitude.
そうだ。それから今日の朝、また倉庫を調べていたら、別の指南書を発見しました。
Really? Okay. What's this one say?
何？本当か？
はい。
It's getting too convenient. Something's up. No more gesture games. No more helping hands. I'm finally free. Whatever's next can't be any worse than those.
では、早速その特訓を実践に移すぞ。
Yes.
でも、まずは説明を。
その必要はない。すぐに実践だ。
Oh boy, what is this one?
では、お願いします。
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-huh. After this one step forward, there'll be no turning back. Just a little more. For just 1 centimeter, no, 1 millimeter off, this could turn tragic. How many times have we attempted this already? And every single time I've given up, disgraceful. Lukako's expression is tense, his cheeks bright red. He's probably nervous. He might be thinking that this will be the one. I move ever closer to Lukako.
行くぞ。
I tell him, And then the distance between us grows smaller. Oh, I'm starting to sweat here. Fetch. And smaller. And smaller. And then...
すまんやはりこれは無理だ
Aww. I back off after coming within centimeters of Luka. I can't even tell how many times I've screamed and jumped and given up today.
っていうか何なのだこれはこんな特訓をして何になるというのだ
でも指南書には確かにそう書いてましたし。
What was it? Luka removes the snack stick from his mouth, a frustrated expression on his face. Oh, they're doing the Pocky challenge? Oh no. The new training exercise written in the book he found? Well, we have to munch on a stick-like snack from both ends simultaneously. This is just one of these dumb games you'd play on a group date. What the heck? The other two training exercises were better than this?
もう一回チャレンジしてみませんか？
Oh my gosh, this is the nuts.
何まだやるのか
It's like, it's almost like torture.
だってまだ成功してませんし、竜を倒すならやらなきゃならないことなんですよね。
Luka, it is like dream come true for you. Luka goes really persistent about this.
別に僕、京馬さんとそういうことしたいからっていうわけじゃなくて、これは特訓だから。
Sure, buddy, sure.
もちろんしたくないってことじゃないんですけど、つまり
Yeah, I know, man, I know.
しかしだなこれは特訓と言えるのかどうか
ダメですか？
Oh crap, how can you say no to that? While he initially appeared somewhat panicked, he is now looking at me with puppy dog eyes. Most guys wouldn't stand a chance against his cute and lovable face. I instinctively shake my head back and forth, preventing myself from crossing over to the dark side. Oh man.
今日はやめておこう
そうですか。
Lukago's expression immediately darkens.
ごめんなさい。僕のせいですよ。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Glass houses fall to rocks!
待てなぜそうなる
だって僕が特訓の相手だから、京馬さんも。
違う俺が言ってるのはそういうことではない単にこんな特訓で奴を封印できるのかが問題なのだ
Uh-huh, sure.
でも後悔してますよね。
No.
何
京馬さん、本当は僕と付き合ったこと後悔してる。違いますか？
Fetch!
いやそれは
Oh crap, Okabe! You cannot even kind of answer this. You have to have an answer. I'm at a loss for words. Not because this question caught me off guard, but because it forced me to think about something I'd forgotten entirely. Yeah. Oh man. No, I never forgot it. I was just trying to forget. I let this whole dragon slaying thing distract me from all the stuff with Lukaku.
ルカ子俺は
ごめんなさい。僕変なこと言っちゃって。
Oh, Luka. You want to know, but you're terrified of the answer. Lukaku tries to laugh away the awkward atmosphere.
すみませんが、今日の特訓は終わりにしてもいいですか？僕、暑さのせいかちょっと疲れちゃいました。
Dang. God, got all real. How could I say no to him? I don't know. I don't know. If anything, I'm glad he came out and said that. If we did end up continuing this weird training exercise, things between us would only have gotten more awkward. I think back to Lukaku's words.
京馬さん、本当は僕と付き合ったこと後悔してる。違いますか？
Flugger. I'm just upset now. Do I? Truth be told, I was stunned when I found out that Lukaku and I were dating. Heck, I thought it was all some sort of joke. Or maybe if everyone was just pulling me over one over on me. But it hadn't honestly answered the question. But if I had to honestly answer Lukako's question, I don't know. I just don't know. Why didn't I immediately send an email back to the past to fix things? Was it because of the dragon? Sure, that's absolutely a big part of it. But is that really all there is to it? Okay, are we finally gonna do what I said to do day one? Explain the Kurisu, what's happening? I returned to the lab in the evening to find Kurisu all alone. Perfect, honestly. I spot some cup noodles on the table. I guess she was grabbing a bite.
久しぶりだな。13号機の開発は終わったのか？
もう少し実験してみてってところかしら。最初に考えていたのとは少し違う機能になっちゃったけどね。
So what is it?
一体どんな機能なのだ？ 13号機は。
それはまあ後のお楽しみってところかしら。
そうか。
Yeah, no snappy retort. Something's off.
どうした？
久しぶりに会ったと思ったら、ずいぶん浮かない顔してるじゃない？
Right.
お前には関係のないことだ。
うんか。私だってあんたのことになんて興味ないわよ。ただ。
Right. I figured she'd go back into the development room and huff, but she doesn't.
あんたのことはどうでもいいけど、漆原さんのことは放っておけないのよ。
Yeah. Wonder why.
ルカ子のこと？
漆原さんとのことで悩んでるんでしょ？違うの？
Yeah. Right on the mark.
お前、俺とルカ子のことで何を知っている？
何も知らないわよ。ただ最近これまでとは違った意味であんたがおかしいなって思っただけ。
Right. I choose to ignore that last bit. This isn't about me, it's about Lukako. What should I do? Tell her about the time leap! After giving it some thought, I decided to spill the beans to Kurisu. The fact that I sent an email, and that Lukako and I started dating because of it. And that I don't know how to hide my confusion over all of this.
なるほどね。
She starts talking after a moment.
前にも言ったと思うけど、あんたのそのリーディングシュタイナーとかいう妙な力が本当かどうなのか私たちにはわからないのよね。
Well, I mean, it's pretty darn real for me.
嘘ではない。俺は本当に過去が変わったかどうかわかるのだ。
誰も嘘だとは言ってないでしょ。私が言いたいのは、私たちにとっては今過ごしているこの時間が生まれた時からずっと続いてるってこと。
Right.
つまりあんたにとっては D メールで変わっちゃった変な状況かもしれないけど、私たちにとっては別に不思議な状況でも何でもないってことを言いたいの。
So, what? Did Okabe show interest in guys before now? She has a point. In this world line, that whole situation with number 12 and being connected to Kurisu never even happened. And so my relationship with Lukako is just something that occurred naturally. There's nothing strange about it.
もしかしたらあんたは D メールを送っちゃえば漆原さんとのこともなくなるって思ってるかもしれない。
I don't know. I really doubt it. That never seems to be a fix.
でも、もしも本当にあんたがそんな安易な考えで自分の都合で自分のいいようにコロコロと過去を変えようと思ってるなら、私はそんなの納得できない。
Yeah, no. I freaking agree, Kurisu.
あんたは軽い気持ちで変えただけかもしれないけど、私たち世界中の何十億という人間はみんなそのあんたがいじった過去から今までの時間、一生懸命に日々を過ごしてきてるの。
Right.
あんたはそうやって作った今に対して責任を取らなきゃいけないのよ。
クリスティーナ。
Her expression suddenly softens.
ちょっと疲れてるのかしら。柄にもなく熱くなっちゃったわね。
Oh, I get so preachy. Oh, I built a channel around how preachy I can get. Kurisu's tone is self-mocking as she throws away her empty cup and disappears into the development room. And that's when I remember the question I wanted to ask her. What does she think about my relationship with Lukako?
おい、クリスティーナよ。お前は何とも思わないのか？
Um,
だから俺とルカ子のことだ。だって俺たちはそのなのだぞ。
ああ、そのこと。そりゃ最初は驚いたけど別にいいんじゃない。そういうのって個人の自由でしょ。向こうでもたまにいるし、それに可愛いは正義って言うし。
Cute is justice. Is that supposed to be flat is justice? Gives his cheeks turned red.
お前何を想像している？
Oh no.
してないわよ、想像なんて。
嘘をつけ！今ちょっと考えただろ。
Sure. I'm sure she
して
did.
ないっつっとるだろが。
She shouts her response at me, her cheeks even more red than before, and then holds up in the other room. What the heck were you imagining, Christina? You were red as an apple.
京馬さん、本当は僕と付き合ったこと後悔してる。違いますか？
Left alone to my thoughts, I once again start thinking about what Lukako said. Do I regret things? How do I feel about Lukako? No matter how hard I rack my brain, I see no answer in sight. Saved. Wonder why it's saved. I'm about to make a choice. Oh dear. The sky is clear. I've grown quite used to this view. This place was once filled with stores that sold a wide variety of radio and audio parts. Now, these same stores peddle their moe goods to the everyday man. Those who come for electronics, those who come seeking maid cafes, tourists from countries far off. The streets are filled with people of all types. This familiar view, this everyday life. A large shadow has been cast over all of it. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. There's a massive shadow hovering over the city. Wait, what? The dragon? At first you could barely make it out, but now it's much clearer. Early on, people just sort of looked at it with a passing curiosity. However, it's become more and more clear. Panic begins to set in. Okay, so this is a thing. In some ways, it resembles an insect, except much bigger and ferocious. What is that? No way. Are you kidding? No, this is no joke. The beast exists. Didn't I tell you? I said that it was coming. Didn't I tell you? I said that you should run while you still could. Didn't I tell you? But it's already too late. No matter how much you cry or scream, it's too late. That terrifying beast will scorch the land and all who walk upon it. This Akihabara, this place that was once a shining example of fire prevention, will soon go up in billows of smoke. The beast opens its mouth, revealing its massive blazing tongue. And then you wake up. Like what? Yeah, wait, that's interesting. Synergy of love. So what? Okay, what's happening? Okay, it was just a dream. Weird. What is going on? As I wake up, I look around and find myself in the lab. Not the middle of the city. There's no dragon to be found. It's the middle of the day, but I guess I must have nodded off. Yeah, we did. Any messages I need to look at? Nope, everything's normal.
Mayuri.
Yeah, that's right. She mentioned something about schoolwork before.
マユシと僕が来たのにも気づかないなんて、それ昼寝ってレベルじゃねえぞ。
He's right. The fact that I didn't even notice someone as big as Daru come in means I must have been in a pretty deep sleep.
オカリンってば汗びっしょりだよ。悪い夢でも見てたの？
いや、別に悪い夢というわけじゃない。ただ、ファフニールの夢を見ていたのだ。
Yeah, it was really weird.
ファフニート？
ファフニールだ。前に話しただろう。俺が見た竜の名だ。
何？ オカリンまだそんなこと言ってたん？
Yeah. Daru looks like he's given up on me.
あのさ、妄想の話もいいけど、さすがにそこまでしつこくされると、いくら僕らでも本当に引いちゃう。
Right, but I don't know.
妄想ではない。実際に見たのだと言っているだろ。
そうは言うけどさ、じゃあ他に見た人っているん？
Daru, no. But that's kind of a theme of Okabe's life, as he sees things and other people don't.
それは
I'm not sure how to respond.
俺は選ばれた人間だから見えるのだ。それに証拠だってある。
Uh-huh.
証拠？
そうだ。
I tell them both about the old scroll we found at Lukako's place. They politely listen, but their expressions on their faces after I finish up speaks volumes.
なんだその顔は。言っておくが嘘じゃないぞ。本当に古文書はあったのだ。
Uh-huh.
そんなこと言われても怪しいもんは怪しいんだよね。だいたいその古文書の内容にしたって作り物臭いしさ。
Yeah, it really did, didn't it?
その顔はオカリンだってそう思ったってことじゃないん？
He's right. I have many suspicions.
だいたいさ、オカリンが見たのだってその一回こっきりなんだろう？
それはそうだが。
だったらやっぱ勘違いなんじゃね？じゃなきゃ白昼夢か。
A daydreamer. Is that possible? Was it just a dream like that one I had earlier?
いや、そんなことはない。あれは夢なんかでは。
なかったって今でも言えるん？
I'm once again speechless. At the time, it felt so real. It felt too real to be a dream. But thinking about it now, is that still the case? Can I remember exactly what the beast looked like even now? No, I can't. I'd be one thing if I just popped up right now, but all I have are my memories of the past. They're vague. They're sparse. They're blurry. Did it really happen? I'm not so sure anymore. Once something becomes a memory, the details start to become hazy.
とにかくそんな妙な特訓に付き合わされてちゃルカ氏もかわいそうだお。
There you be, mouthing off about Lukako and I without knowing a darn thing.
マユリ、お前はどうだ？お前なら信じてくれるな。
I desperately look toward Mayuri, hoping for the best. Mayuri is spacing out when I call out to her, but she quickly snaps into a smile.
マユシーはね、リュウさんが本当にいたら見てみたいなって思います。
Yeah, I'm sure. Dang it! That's not the reply I was looking for.
でもね、オカリンには今はリュウさんよりもルカ君のことを第一に考えてあげてほしいと思うの。
She's got you, boy. She's got you there, man. With our conversation over, I head outside to find Suzuha and Nai staring up at the sky together. Just as I'm about to question their sanity, I realize something. Could they be...
お前たち。もしかして、竜が見えるのか？
No.
あれ？誰かと思ったら岡部倫太郎じゃん。
Yeah. The two of them cautiously turn around, but once they realize it's just me, they relax for a moment before quizzically speaking to me.
竜って何のこと？
なんだ。二人して空を見上げているから、てっきり見えるのかと思ったのだが、違ったのか。
二人で雲を見てたんだよね。ほら、見て。あの雲、パンダさんに見えるでしょ？
Ooh, panda cloud. That sounds cute. I look at the cluster of white clouds. How absurd. They're just clouds. Pandas are pandas because they're black and white. Without black, they're just like bears.
のんきなものだな。もうすぐこの町が火の海になろうというのに。
火の海って、オカリンおじさん、もしかして放火魔になっちゃうの？ダメだよ、火をつけたりなんかしちゃう。
A pyromanic. A pyromanic.
なぜこの俺が火をつけなければならんのだ。
Oh. Okabe, calm down.
もうまたそうやって子供に本気で怒る。大人げないな、岡部倫太郎は。
Yeah, I mean, she's got a point. Huh, I treat children the same way I treat everyone else. In this world, all are equal. Save for myself.
シスター・ブラウンが妙なことを言うから悪いのだ。
何言ってんの？妙なこと言ってんのは岡部倫太郎の方じゃない。
Again, point to goes to the not Okabe team.
俺がいつ妙なことを言った？
Always.
言ってたじゃん。ついさっき竜がどうとかこうとか。
あれは妙なことではない。本当のことだ。
Alright, man. Nah, I cowardly hide behind Suzuha after I explain the current situation.
ねえ、鈴葉お姉ちゃん、おかりんおじさんの言ってることって本当？
I have no idea.
本当に竜が来てこの辺りも全部焼けちゃうの？大丈夫だよ、なえ。そんなこと絶対にないから。
Aww, cute, but not what Okabe wants to hear.
絶対とは聞き捨てならんな、バイト戦士よ。この世のいかなることにおいても観察されない限り起こりうる可能性はゼロにはならない。
Alright, well, Mr. Technicality, possibly, yes, there is that slight fact that statistics can be pretty finicky that way, but still.
それがたとえどんな突飛なことだとしてもだ。
そうかもしれないけどさ。でも竜が出るなんてことは絶対にないよ。だってそんなことがあったら絶対に記録に残ってるはずだもん。
それはさっきも説明しただろ。今のところ奴の姿が見えるのは俺だけだからだ。だがいずれ姿を現すはずだ。
だから私が言ってるのはそういうことじゃなくてさ、未来の。
未来？
Oh yeah, she's got the odd perspective of being like, I'm from like 30 years in the future, so like, or 16, 26 really. She's like, I'm from 26 years in the future. I think someone would have mentioned it.
ああ、とにかくないったらないの。だから安心しな、なえ。そうだよね。竜なんてこの世にいるはずないもんね。
And just like that, her worries are gone with the wind. Nai's innocent smile returns as she responds to Suzuha. This is why I hate simple-minded children. They're too similar to
そんな
himself.
こと言っていざという時になって困っても知らんぞ。
Sure, sure.
そんなこと言って困るのは岡部倫太郎の方じゃない？
なぜ俺が困るのだ。
だってもうすぐ店長が帰ってくるよ。ここでまた苗に妙なこと話してるの見られたら。
Oh, fair point. You better run.
おっと、俺には竜を倒すための特訓があるのだった。こうしちゃいられん。ではさらばだ、二人とも。
Goodbye! Run, Speedy Gonzalez, run! Dang it. Why am I always the one running away like this? I was just trying to tell them the truth. They're gonna regret this when the dragon finally appears. One day, I wonder if it'll really come. No, I had to believe in myself. It will appear. Most likely. Probably. Maybe. I glanced at my watch. Normally, I'd be practicing over Lukako's place by now. I should hurry up and make my way to the shrine. Alright, let's buckle up for this.
ホットコーヒーブラックですにゃ。かしこまりましにゃにゃ。
Oh no, we're in Okabe is in denial and is like absolutely avoiding meeting Lukako again because he has no idea what he feels. Right. I sink into my chair after making my order. I ended up not going to the shrine. I'm just not feeling up for it today. What Lukako said to me yesterday. What Kurisu and Mayuri said to me. Their words still weigh heavily on my heart.
京馬さん、本当は僕と付き合ったことを後悔してる。違いますか？
What sucks is that Okabe needs time to think and process this, and I think that's very valid. But he can't just leave things hanging like that. Like, oh, Lukako's gonna think the worst. How can I regret something I don't even remember doing? If I regret anything, it's that I sent the email that created this whole mess. Nonetheless, Kurishi said that I needed to take responsibility for my actions. Yet here I am, unable to give Lukako a proper answer. I just don't have the confidence or strength of mind to see him right now. Never mind focus on training. Not to mention...
お待たせしましたにゃ。ホットコーヒーブラックだにゃ。
Right.
フェイリスよ。お前は竜の存在を信じるか？
Why are you asking her? Of course she's gonna say yes.
竜？
ドラゴンだ。お前はこの世界に近々ドラゴンが現れると言ったら信じるか？
Hmm.
何言ってるにゃ、今日ま。信じるも信じないも、竜はいるにゃ。
Yeah, of course.
何？まさかお前、奴の姿を見たのか？
I'm completely taken aback. Why? You know what this is about. I never would have guessed that I had an ally so close to me.
見たも何も、あれはフェイリスの竜にゃ。
Oh, of course it's hers.
何？
実は今まで京馬にも黙っていたんだけど、フェイリスはペットとして竜を飼っているのにゃ。名前はリヴァイアタンっていうにゃ。
Leviathan. Oh no.
あ、
フェイリスとリヴァイアタンとの出会いは今から10年以上前に。
わかった、もういい。
まだ話は始まったばかりなのにゃ。
I was an idiot for falling for that.
あれ、何や？もしかして今日も真面目な話をしてたのかにゃ？
もしかしなくても俺はいつも真面目だ。
それ今日まにしては面白いジョークにゃ。
Yeah, yeah. You know it's bad when she's calling you out. I'm not joking around.
それでなんだにゃ？竜がどうとか。
この秋葉原に竜が現れると言ったら信じるかと聞いたのだ。
信じないにゃ。
Nope. A lightning flash reply.
そりゃフェイリスもそういうことがあったらにゃとは思うけど、実際にそんなことは起こりっこないにゃ。
では実際に最近その姿を見た人間がいると言ったらどうする？
夢か気のせいか、そうじゃなけりゃきっと思い込みにゃ。
Ow, straight from the cat's mouth. That's a little on point, Okabe. I was a fool for thinking Ferris would be able to understand me. She says a lot of outlandish things, but she's the realist at heart. Yes, she is. Very, very observant.
第一、そんなのを見たなんて人がいたら、きっとこの店でもそんな話で持ちきりにゃ。
Mm-hmm.
でも、残念ながらそんな話は全然聞かないにゃ。
全然か。
全然だにゃ。
Just you.
そうか。
It's been obvious since the start. A dragon? Door to a parallel universe? Absurd. It's coming from the guy who's literally experiencing time travel. Only the chosen one can see it. Absolutely ridiculous. Now even I'm beginning to think this is all crazy. I guess I just wanted to believe that it was all real. To believe only I could see it. That I was the chosen one. That I was fighting to protect the world. What a noble cause. But that's only the case if the force you're fighting with actually exists. Otherwise, it's just a dumb joke. Daru was right. Finding that old scroll is just a happy coincidence. How would any of those training exercises even help us slay the dragon? Nonsense. Absurdities. That's enough of this. The joke is over. Everyone is right. I must have been daydreaming or delusional. What's the point in continuing with this madness? I look up at the red sky. Crap, I never told Lukako I wasn't coming today. But it's already too late. That's no way he's still waiting for me. That's where you're wrong, Sonny Jim. And if he was waiting for me to show up, he would have emailed me ages ago. Considering I haven't heard from him all day, I doubt it's a problem. Plus, Lukako was the one who wanted to wrap things up early yesterday. Maybe he's had enough of this dumb game too? Maybe he's just too shy to say it out loud? Yeah, that's definitely it. My, aren't we feeling assumptuous? Is that a word? I don't think that's a word. I bet he's feeling relieved right about now. Or he's crying his eyes out. Did you ever think of that? I know Kudasu's worried about him, but it's entirely possible that he's just totally done with me. I mean, I think about it. This is Luka. If I suddenly stopped showing up for our everyday training, he'd normally panic and try and get in touch with me. But if he's done with me, we're just going back to normal, that's all. It might be awkward for a little while, but time heals all wounds. One day we'll be able to laugh about all this together. That wouldn't be too bad now, would it? That's a very optimistic view, Okabe. I know Kamima starts tomorrow, but it feels like there are even more people walking the streets than usual. If I remember correctly, Daro said something about the companies not participating in Kamima holding their own event over the next 2 days. Whatever, none of this has anything to do with me. I stop and take out my phone. The display shows the time and date, and also that I've yet to receive any emails from Luka. He still hasn't sent me anything. I guess he really is done with me. Of course he is. I dragged him into my dumb dragon escapade, made him train for nothing, and then he asked me if I regretted being in a relationship with him. I couldn't even give him a proper answer. That's why you need to go talk to him. He'd be more surprised if he didn't hate me at this point. And you know what? I think this is for the best. Nothing good would come out of continuing whatever it was we had. Yeah, because you know, the solution to relationships and relationship trouble, drama, and miscommunication is not talking. It's brilliant, Sabse, brilliant. Idiot. This is how it has to be. To be fair, I can't hold it too much against him. It's not like anyone in an actual situation like this, even if it were a little more clear. Like, what if we just assume the situation is the fact that, like, Okabe does like guys, and Luka likes guys, but they just had a falling out, or they have a mismatch of like expectations, and you know, things fall apart in relationships, especially new ones, for much less than what these two are facing right now. Granted, people can also overcome these problems, but like, communication is so important to it. So like, holding it against him isn't really fair. It'd be too much judgment to just be like, oh, what are you doing, you idiot? We all do stupid stuff in relationships, and frankly, we can always, it's the whole, like, you can always see other people's mistakes much clearer than your own. And so, like, in his shoes, I don't know if I'd be doing much better, and I'm sure I would also rather not have a confrontation, thus would seek rationalities to avoid said confrontation. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't be an idiot for doing so. So I'm gonna still call him stupid, but it's too harsh to say that it's not, to make it sound like he's being unrealistic or portrayed an unfair way. We'd all probably do this. Yeah, this is how it has to be. Oh boy, what is it? Just as I'm putting my phone away, it rings. Wait, could this be? Oh, I finally looked down at the screen. It's an email from Shining Finger. I'm disappointed it's not from him. Wait. What am I thinking? Disappointed it's not from him? What's wrong with me? I don't know. You're human. I hoped it was from him? Me? I was disappointed Luka didn't contact me. No, there's no way I'd feel that way. I opened Mocha's email in an attempt to wave away my own issues. Today, you're not going to the shrine? She's really, really snoopy, isn't she? This is none of her business. She probably went through there hoping to catch us doing something like last time, but that's not gonna happen. They'll probably never be like that ever again. Which means my lab mems will never give us knowing looks or tease us ever again. This was all just a long-lasting illusion. Nothing more, nothing less. Another email. You should really go. I feel really bad for him. Oh, come on, dude. Wait, what is this? Feel bad for him? What's she? Wait. I immediately start running, phone in hand. Needless to say, I'm heading straight for Yanabayashi Shrine. I run through the waves of people. Go, man, go. Run, Forrest, run! I can feel their eyes on me as I pass them, but none of that matters right now. It's over 85 degrees outside. When I finally arrive at the shrine, I'm so soaked I look like I've been training under a waterfall. Panting heavily, I look over at the shrine. There he is. Oh.
311
Oh my gosh, he's really going to town with it.
ルカ子
Hang on. I'm not losing this. He's so cute. It's weird how cute he is. Like, it's really weird.
315 316
Luka's practicing his sword swings with intense focus. His body's way more drenched in sweat than mine.
322
Fetch.
320
And then, despite how strong he looked just a moment ago, Luka goes limp.
あれ力が抜け
ルカ子
I dash over without thinking. I immediately grab him, holding him in my arms just as he's about to fall.
岡部さん
Fetch, have you been drinking water? You idiot!
大丈夫かルカ子
本当に岡部さん
Have you seen other Okabe before now? Because they weren't me. Lukaku looks at me in complete disbelief.
まったく無理するからだ
どうして岡部さんがここに
Cause, I don't know.
お前こそどうして素振りなんかしているのだ
だって毎日欠かさずするようにって岡部さんが
確かに言いはしたが毎日ってルカ子よお前もしかして昨日も一昨日もここでこうやって素振りをしていたんじゃ
はい
Fetch, man.
だって岡部さんとの約束ですし僕にできることはそれくらいだから
Oh, Okabe, come on. I watch as Lukaku's eyes begin to fill up with tears. He eventually can't hold it back anymore and breaks down.
待てなぜ泣く
だってまさか岡部さんがもう来てくれないと思ったから
He kinda almost did, because he's an idiot.
来てくれないどうして
だって岡部さん僕のこと嫌いになったでしょあんなわがまま言って大事な特訓も途中でやめちゃって昨日だって一昨日だって来てくれなかったしだからきっと僕のことなんて見かけちゃったって
I had no idea. I had no idea he was so worried about all this. And on top of that, he's been practicing his swings like this hellish heat.
じゃもしかして連絡してこなかったのも
だって連絡して岡部さんの口からもう会いたくないなんて言われたら僕
Just as tears had begun to dry up, they were there once again, starting to flow freely.
すまない俺の方はてっきりお前から連絡がないのは愛想をつかされたからだと
Yeah, I know, right?
愛想僕が岡部さんにですか
そうだあの時お前から突きつけられた質問に答えられなかったことで幻滅したのだとばかり
そんな逆です僕の方こそ岡部さんに見限られたんだって
We both had the same misunderstanding. Relieved, Lukaku finally smiles. Oh, what was that just now? No, there's no way. My heart's beating fast, sure. But that's only because I ran here in a hurry. It definitely wasn't his smile that did that to me. There's no way.
岡部さん
Uh-huh.
なんだ
ここに来てくれたっていうことは、つまり
Lukako's cheeks turn bright red.
僕のこと嫌いになったわけじゃないって思ってもいいんですか？
Right.
おう。
それじゃあ、この前までと同じで、僕たちは。
Alright, Okabe. Time to pay the Pied Piper or whatever. I don't know what he's saying here that makes sense. Talk! Lukako embarrassingly struggles to find his words. And it's then that I realize I'm still holding him in my arms. This is quite the sticky situation I'm in, huh? Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
Okabe-san.
Little by little, I feel myself being drawn in by Lukako's moist eyes.
ルカ子。
Yes?
話すぞ。
Huh? The moment my hands let go, Lukaku falls to the ground. He slowly stands up, rubbing his butt in pain.
あいたたたた。岡部さん、急に話すなんてひどいです。
急ではない。ちゃんと話すぞと言ったはずだ。
それはそうですけど。
I can't help but smile as I watch him grumble. He smiles back, exhausted.
あ、そうだ。こんなことしてちゃダメですよね。急がないと。
どうしたのだ、急に慌てて。何か用事でもあるのか？
何言ってるんですか。特訓ですよ。もう今日を入れてあと3日しか僕たちに残された時間はないんですから。
Train? Is he still talking about sealing away Fafnir?
ルカ子、お前は嘘だと思わないのか？
嘘？何がですか？
俺が竜を見たという話だ。お前は信じているというのか？
はい。
Wow. Lukako's answer is instant.
だからこうして毎日さみだれで素振りも続けてたんです。
どうしてだ？なぜお前はそこまで？
だって僕岡部さんのこと信じてますから。だから岡部さんが見たというならきっと本当に竜は現れるんです。
That's really sweet, actually. He's just like, if you said it, I believe it, because I trust you. He's never stopped believing in me, even after he thought I'd given up on him. On the other hand, look at me. I completely lost all confidence in myself because the people around me don't believe a word I've said. I couldn't even believe in myself.
ルカ子、俺は誰だ？
え？
俺は誰だと聞いている。
岡部倫太郎さんです。
違う。俺は法王院教魔。世界に混沌をもたらす狂気のマッドサイエンティストにしてドラゴンスレイヤーの称号を持つべき男、不王院教魔だ。
Excellent. That's right. If I don't believe in myself, who will?
我が弟子ルカ子よ。
はい。
やるぞ。
That's a loaded question, response.
奴をファフニールを封印するのは俺とお前だ。
京馬さん。
Accept all phenomena that occur. That which has happened is everything. I once told Kirishii something along those lines. Things are decided the moment they are observed. And I am that observer. I no longer have any doubts, even if nobody else believes in me. That's right. Lukako believes in me. And that's all I needed. I take out my phone and hold it to my ear.
なあ、俺だ。そうだ。心配はいらない。これまでのことはすべて。
Just as I start talking, the phone rings. Oh, that's awkward. I instinctively push the button to answer. Whoa, what? And suddenly, I feel my vision beginning to blur.
京馬さん。
What the heck was that? The moment I think I hear Lukako's voice in the distance. A huge shadow covers the sky. That's it. That's the dragon. What the fetch? So it is something to do with Kurisu and something to do with the phone. Oh, I guess we're gonna end here. Fetch, what the heck? Are we gonna figure it out? Like, is Kurisu gonna like drop the bomb and like, oh yeah, so it was this kind of a weird thing I've been making. Kind of makes you have like psychotic breakdowns, in case you were curious. Hey. I don't know, but it makes sense. So I guess we're gonna have to see what maybe this mystery is a bit all more about. Hopefully, I mean, we now know it directly is tied to Kurisu, and Kurisu, like, she kind of thought it might be her originally. So we need to figure out what the heck that's gonna be all about. I wish I had a guess. I really do. Like, obviously, we know brain mapping and brainwave technology and the implementation of like memories that becomes the time leap machine, but we aren't too sure what this could be. So maybe it's some kind of like way to like induce dream states. That could be it, now that I think about it. But that's really dangerous if you can literally make daydreams like feel the so tactilely real whilst conscious. That could be really bad. Like, that's like Scarecrow level of doom weapon if you harness it properly. Knowing Kurisu, I could see her absolutely inventing that, but I don't know. It just seems odd. What is she trying to do, and why would she be trying to do it? That's the real question. Because we know Kurisu. Like, she's no evil mastermind or anything. I'm guessing it was a mistake. But she was the one who initiated. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen next. But it's such a good stopping point. Like, I think we just need to wrap it here. So thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel, as always. Of course, as I mentioned before, look forward in 2 days to the Patron Cast. Very special video we're going to be putting out. And if you're ever interested in seeing more, like if you watch it and you like it, you could always become a patron or a channel member in the future when that becomes a thing. The nice thing is, too, like, I want to let you know about like the Patron Cast and the behind the scenes stuff. If you like, patrons obviously who are active get to like help direct the way things go for the Patron Cast specifically. But even if you just become a patron for a little bit and then you fall off, like, you know, if you can't do it anymore, I don't care. It's fine. Like, once a patron, always a patron, essentially. So when you become a patron, you get access to all Patron Casts, both past and future. All you have to do is like make sure to save the playlist. Because it'll give you a link to the playlist, and if you just save it, you'll always see the updates pop up whenever they come out, so you can easily have access to it in the future. And that's what I intend it to be. Like, because frankly, I don't need that. I'm so happy just having people watching my videos. But the idea is that if together we can help build the channel to be something greater, it'll give me more options of being able to like create more content. It'll give me more access to making more fun like artwork for the channel. Like, it'll help make it more custom and more real and more tangible for everybody and everything we do here. So if you choose to support the channel that way, like, thank you so much. But don't feel like you have to. I'm always going to be making great content for you guys, and I'm going to do my best to make it something worthwhile for you, because spending your time here is frankly the most valuable thing you can do, and it's so humbling to know that you do. Thank you so much. You guys are so much more about this a part of this channel than I feel like I even am. Like, I'm grateful that you like are enjoying your time with me, but like it's really you that make up the most important aspects of the channel. So thank you for that. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. If you celebrate any holidays, I hope you're having a fantastic end of your month. And of course, we all share in the I don't know, arbitrary delusion that is New Year's. But you know what? We have to celebrate it sometime. Let's all try and have a great time, and hopefully we can make 2021 a little better than this year. Who knows? It's going to be struggle no matter what, but I hope that we can learn from the mistakes of the past and we can proceed forward, being mindful of each other, helping each other, and building a better, stronger community than ever before. Thank you so much for being here, and until the next video watching me, I'll see you next. I'll see you there.